Hi guys, it's me Karen and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do part 3 of the Disney Dream Collection Thomas Kinkade Studios coloring book. We're working on the Winnie the Pooh picture. So that's kind of what we're going for. And this is what we've got so far. It's just going to be like a labor of love because it's going to take a long time to finish, but I don't mind because I'm enjoying the page. So we're going to do Christopher Robin here. We got little blue pants, black rubber boots, kind of a yellow shirt with white collar and cuffs. And then, of course, he's kind of a brown blonde and skin tone. We're going to work on his clothes first and then get to his skin tone. So we're going to go in. I kind of want to do it about the same color as the umbrella, but it's got a little bit of purple in here, so it's a little bit brighter. So we're going to throw in whatever this is, Delft Blue, which has got a purple color tone to it. We're going to start with that color first, why not? Okay, we're going to just go very, very, very lightly. You can tell by the coloration. I'll get the camera down just a little bit more so you can see. Very lightly on here. Go over it a few times and get a little darker. We want to make it kind of round going up his leg, so we'll put a little bit of a shadow down here and lighten it as we go up, kind of making an arch going this way till about here where it goes up to his tummy. Same here, we'll change the angle of that and make it look like it's going around his leg. Okay, this is the lightest area here. And we are going to add some blue into that. So this is the Prussian blue. What I like about doing these pages, it's relaxing for me. And I get to mix all the pencil colors together to try to get a mimic color to the set on the other side. But this always helps me when I'm mixing colors on every other page too. So it helps me understand when you mix a little of this and a little of that, you can change the whole look of the page. We'll have a shadow where his shirt is, so we'll put a little of that blue up there just to shadow it down. Okay, then we're going to go in with a little bit of light phthalo blue. Over the whole kit and caboodle. And then we'll go in with some dark indigo. Darkest tone here. Keeping it light again. You will see all the other colors coming out and through it. Make this area a little darker. down where the black line is, and then bring that color up lighter. Okay, on this side, same thing. I'm going to darken back under here, which is the shadow line, and then bring that line up his leg and blend that outward. And this line down here at the bottom. Right under his shirt. Okay, the Persian blue again. Okay, and then whatever this one is, bluish turquoise. Okay, then we're going to bring in a tiny bit of white. It's a Prisma white that I have to get red out of because I have a red tip on it. And we're just going to give us our shadow up here, our highlight up here, and blend that down. A little highlight in here, blend it in. Just a little bit back here. Okay. And we got little blue shorts. Let's try not to make it such a big deal here when we go up and work on his shirt. Yellow shirts. I'm going to start with the Maples yellow. And I'm going to put in his wrinkles that are coming across his shirt here. And crossed up here. And around his sleeves. Okay, so they're marked in. He'll have a shadow under his collar pieces. And down around in this area is going to be a sleeve line, a stitch line. That's where the sleeve comes in. And then down in here we have color, lighter here, and this line kind of comes down like that. Yeah, nothing too crazy. We're going to bring in a little bit of dark chrome yellow. Very lightly bring that in. we're going to remember that the collar and the cuffs are white, so we're leaving those alone for the time being. I'm going to bring in a little bit of raw umber. Darken up our little wrinkles that are coming out a little bit more and give a shadow line here. More shadow under the collar. We can't forget to keep that seam line there. It's not drawn in for us, so we have to keep it where it's at. We're going to bring a tiny bit of burnt sienna in here. Okay. Dark cadmium yellow. Okay, then we're going to get, I think, a little burnt ochre. Just going to darken the top side of that sleeve a little bit. And I go back in with, what are you? I don't think he needs terracotta. Little brown ochre. I'm going to turn the book a little bit, get these angles a little better. Darken that up a bit. This one is the dark chrome yellow that we started off with. Bring in some white. Highlight the top of those. Sorry about that. And we'll just color in this just a little bit more yellow. Okay. Looks like I picked up a little blue with that. Okay, we're gonna highlight that. With the eraser bit to get the blue out, number one, and then we'll go back in with the lightest yellow we have, the Naples yellow, and go over it a little bit. I gotta get that color out of there. Try to get that. What did I do? Yellow, yellow one. There we go. Just over it. And then we'll bring in the white again. Make sure there's no color on it this time. There we go. Okay. Just a tiny bit of brown ochre here, very lightly. Okay. Then we have to get the collar and the sleeves done, and we're going to pull in gray. Do I have a lighter gray? Yes, I do. Okay. We'll go with the lighter gray first. This is the cold gray number 2. And we'll erase that little bit of yellow. It's in that sleeve. And put in the gray. Little gray up here. We should probably get rid of the yellow that's in the collar too. And a little bit of the gray that you get right over there. Can't get rid of the yellow in the collar unless I get the yellow off the eraser. There. Okay. So we have a little bit of the gray in there. I'm going to darken it with a little darker gray right here on the edge. And pull that up. And we'll put a little bit over here in this sleeve. lighter gray. His boots are just black, right? Okay. Then we'll pull in the white without any yellow on it. There we go. Okay. Let's see. His boots. They're going to be black, but they start off with a little blue undertone, so we're going to go in and add that first. Throw a little blue here. This is the bluish turquoise color. A little blue in here. Okay, and just a little up here. Then we'll pull in some dark grays. And maybe this one. What are you? Payne's gray. We're going to go with the cool tones because we're blue. If we were brown based, we'd go with the warm ones. So I've got 5 and 6 here. Nice dark. A dark Payne's gray and the black. Move my pencils a little bit. Hopefully. I've got to sharpen this one. Okay, here we go. Should I start with that one or this one? Should probably go in with 5 first. So sharpen it too. 5. He seems to have like a little rim up at the top here. And there's a white area in here. So we want to keep that white. A little white here in the front of his boots. So there we go. Something like that. And we'll go back in with the darker gray. Go in with a little of the Payne's gray. Sorry for the sharpening noise. Okay, now in with the black. I'm kind of rearranging his little foot pedal back here by darkening it and bringing it down a little lower. Sure, our little crease is there. The heel here, ankle thingy. We'll make sure the back of the boot is black. Leaving that touch of blue in there. This one, nice and black. Okay, bring in the white. Make sure it has no other color on it. Get a little highlight there, one there. A little on the toe. Under there. A little on that crease. The ankle. And we'll just go over and darken some areas that we want darker. So there we have boots. Now we have to give him some skin. He looks a little silly without any skin color in him. So let's see what we can do about that. Okay, he's pretty fair-skinned. Not too much color, so we're going to first go in with the light black. See. Boom. There we go. Kind of a light flush for our undertones. So we'll just cover him in that very lightly first. Everywhere we're going to color him. Got skin all over the place here. Just make sure we don't get anything here. Hold on a minute. Okay, back to the next color. Let's see what we got here. I have cinnamon, and I think I'll bring some of that in. I'm going to bring a little up into this area, even though his hair is there, but we'll make sure we get a little of this on him. Under his, I don't know his shadowing on the other side terribly well. Come down and give him a nose, I guess, under his eye, and under his chin here, of course his ear, the back of his neck, this side of his cheek, underside of his arm, hand, wrist, upper elbow, tips of his fingers on that arm, under his knee, around his knee, under his leg where the shadow is going to be. And same on this leg. I don't think his tongue is sticking out. It could just be his lip that's there. I don't think he runs around with his tongue sticking out, so I'm not going to do that. He's got forehead, I think, coming up this way. Okay, go back to the light flesh and blend that up a little bit better by putting a little darker or heavier pressure on that. Okay, I would like to put a little bit of maybe a medium flesh. I don't know. He's such a small little face here. Back in with the light flesh just to blend it. Such a small place. Okay, we're going to lighten up his nose just a tiny bit. Going to bring in a little bit of ivory here. Lighten up his nose a little. Let's see. I did a lot more shading. I'm going to put hair on him first before I do that. So we have a little bit of a yellow going on as a highlight beneath his hair, so we're going to start with that areas first. The part on this side has got yellow. Okay, then we start in with browns. These have got to be sharp. Oh, that'll be sharp. That'll be interesting. I'm bringing in brown ochre. Dark on this side of his part. Then I'm going to bring in a walnut brown. Really darken it around that part. Okay, then we're going to put in a raw umber. Another brown color here. One I haven't used yet. Move over pencils. Okay, we're bringing in a little burnt sienna here. I'm going to pull in a little black right on that part above here. Pull it all the way to the back of his head. I'm going to try to get that sharp here and get a little of that hair to pull down on his forehead. Okay, I'm going to go in with the light brown. What are you? Brown ochre. Turn the book a little. And then the yellow. bring in the dark chrome yellow. And then the ivory. I'm going to get the eraser and erase just a tiny bit of that tip. Right there. A touch there and there. I'm going to throw yellow in that because I covered it up too much. So there we go. That's the sunlight hitting his hair here. And a little back here. Blend that up together. And hope it didn't turn out too bad. A little more coloration in his skin, I think, here. This is medium flesh. And let's see. Don't really want to pull white, but that's what I got on my desk. So we're going to lighten up this area here a little bit. And then we'll go in with a pen. Darken up his eyebrow here. And we'll give him a little bit more of a lip there. His eyes. What do they do with his mouth? I'm just going to put a lip on it, hopefully. Darkest color I have here. Boom. And then I don't know, it kind of looks like they gave him buck teeth in this picture. He does not have that. I'm going to take that out. Just lighten it up a little bit. Put a little bit of cinnamon up here. And just call it. I don't know what it's supposed to be doing. Just want him smiling there. What did I do with the pen that I just had in my hand? I'm going to give him a little cheek here. And a little smile and be done with that. Okay, we're going to color in his little handle here, which is done in brown. So we're going to start off with whatever brown I just picked up, which I assume is walnut brown because it's dark. I'll look at it in a minute. Yeah, that was walnut. And then I'll go for a redder color, which is your burnt sienna. And then burnt ochre. touch of black. Okay, going up here, we're just going to go up one side of this black. Leave a tiny white line there. Okay, look at your little lines up here. Black, and then this little guy up here, black. Okay. We're going to throw a little of this coloration that I started here over on this side. So it's basically going to be some greenery because we have green grass up here. Okay, we'll throw some of that on this side too, just so you can see what's going to happen here. So this green is a deep cobalt green. Then we're going to throw in a little pine green. We'll throw a little yellow in here. In the area down below here, which is kind of a sandy area, we're going to throw some brown, walnut brown first. Then we'll throw in a little bit of burnt sienna. And a tiny bit of brown ochre. Bring that up into the green. Throw some of that up here too. We're going to put roses in there later. We go back in with the deep cobalt green. And we'll throw in some chromium green opaque. Blend that right over the brown. Throw some of that up in here. Take a little black. Back in with the darkest green we got. This green kind of goes up in here. Okay, so then he kind of blends in but pops forward. The deeper we get the color behind him, the more he stands out. And it covers up those little black lines a little bit. Okay, so we've got our main characters done. Let's see. I don't know how long this video is, but I'm going to stop it now, and then tomorrow I'll pick up kind of some of this background or this foreground, depending. And we have a lot of water to work on. So I will see you in the next one. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. Let me know if you're enjoying the picture too. I'll leave a picture at the end of the video so you can see what he looks like without all the lights on. So take care, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.